and it has, no. A couple of weeks ago I talked about how I've been doing a Disney song of the day on my walk to class, and since then I've gotten a bunch of requests to share some of my favorite Disney music, especially the obscure stuff. Well, now is the time for the Disney music, and just to let you know, this is not your everyday run-of-the-mill list of favorites. Oh no, while you will definitely find some music from Disney films on here, you will definitely not find A Whole New World. To kick things off, let's stick with the animated feature films, specifically Brother Bear. This is actually already one of the Disney songs of the day that I shared on Twitter, but the song Welcome is a great way to have an upbeat morning. You know the song, welcome to our family time. Actually, anything by Phil Collins is great. Another favorite Disney animated film of mine definitely has to be The Hunchback of Notre Dame, especially in regards to music. In particular, I often cite Out There as my favorite Disney song of all time, so give it a listen when you have a chance. It's an absolutely inspirational song, and honestly, I just want to go sing it from a rooftop of a giant city. Not an animated movie, but yes, still a movie, is The Muppets. I'm talking about the new one, you know, with Jason Segel and Walter. Yeah, you know the one. And you know it's actually the greatest song to start your day off to? Life's a happy song when there's someone by your side to sing along. Then again, my cardboard pirate doesn't really sing. Sneaking over to jazz for just a minute, I have two suggestions, the first of which is an incredible song from The Incredibles soundtrack, specifically called The Incredits. It's epic, it's jazzy, and definitely makes you want to be a superhero. Without a cape, of course. And if you're really into jazz like I am, there's also a great Disney jazz CD out there titled Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, Volume 1. And now heading to the parks, because as it turns out, I'm actually in them quite frequently, meaning that a lot of the Disney music I listen to daily comes from them. I didn't include IllumiNations' Reflections of Earth on this list, despite the fact that it's one of my favorite Disney songs of all time. Not even Disney songs, favorite songs of all time, because this is about more obscure stuff. So I do suggest that you listen to IllumiNations 25. It's an entirely different experience and has spectacular music. Also from Epcot, I've got two other suggestions. The first of which is Makin Memories, an oldie but goodie from the pre-show to Magic Journeys, which is no longer at Epcot, but definitely deserves to live on in our memory. And second, Impressions de France, which makes for some of the greatest studying music I have ever heard. And the organ finale makes you feel like you can accomplish anything and everything. From the Four Parks One World soundtrack I got a number of years ago, you can find the Welcome Medley from Magic Kingdom. It's used in the trolley show there, and definitely will get stuck in your head again and again. But all this music is basically pure magic, wrapped up in pixie dust. Yeah, it explains this whole list pretty well. And finally, we make our way to the Disneyland Resort, where I recently found a few of my new favorite Disney songs. The first of which is Space Mountain, which I heard people talking about again and again, and they're raving about it, and I didn't believe them, but now I do, because I heard it when I was at Disneyland, and now I completely agree that it is some of the most epic music I have ever heard in my entire life. If you have to walk to class and dodge tons of people like crazy, this is the song for you. And second, Suitcase and a Dream, which is performed by Mickey and the Newsboys on Buena Vista Street at Disney California Adventure. It's one of the most inspirational songs I've heard in a long time, because after all, it don't matter if you're rich or broke, it don't matter if you've given up hope. All you need is a little drive to make your dreams begin to come alive. Yeah, you could say that I've listened to it a few times since coming back from Disneyland. So there you have it, a list of some of my favorite Disney music. There's information on all the songs I mentioned in this video in the description, and be sure to leave your favorite obscure Disney songs in the comments below. Have a magical week, everybody. Also from Epcot, I've got two other songs. The first of which is Magic Journeys. This is not the right name.